We have exceptional art, wonderful live 2Ds, banger OSTs, and one of the most appreciative and welcoming communities. You should be playing Blue Archive. Now, I can admit the gameplay may not be for some people, myself included, but the story, the character designs, the art community, everything else about this game is absolutely amazing. So if you're looking for something to pick up on the side that you can be pretty casual with, I'd honestly recommend it. I mean, look at these. Some of these characters were given out for free just for playing the game and events, and I honestly think that's wonderful. This character is adorable. Chisa, I love her. Look, I love Chisa. And even if you're somebody who only wants to play for the characters and you maybe don't care about the story, I honestly would say it's still a worthwhile thing to pick up. Now, I have some favorites, like Izuna here. I love her. Both variations of her. And there are a lot of students to choose from. So realistically, I understand it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you have no clue what you're doing. But I think that one of the best parts about Blue Archive is the community. Whether it's the subreddit or the Twitter forums or just the Discord server, it's pretty based. I'm not gonna lie. 9 times out of 10, most BA fans who you talk to will be having a pretty fun time. They might not be fully invested into the story, but I think the vast majority are. But nonetheless, they're an incredibly chill and honestly one of the best communities I've interacted with, just on the strict basis that they kind of are very relaxed in regards to who you like, who you don't like, your appreciation or disdain for certain characters, who you simp for, because 9 times out of 10, most BA characters have at least, like, I'd say 3 characters they primarily simp for. Don't get me wrong, some have a full list. I mean, I have a full list. I mean, I do love Izuna, I'm not gonna lie, she's adorable, but there are some other cute characters too. And there is a lot to do, and a lot of variations of the story, from the main one to the sub-stories, which either feature just one student or a club of students. You also have the events and the relationship stories. I'm firm in the belief that one of Blue Archive's best things is just the characterization of every unit. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm never going to do Nanami's story. I'm never going to do Hasumi's relationship story. I don't like these characters, but the ones I do like, I'm going to do it. And so if you do find one character who you legitimately enjoy, I honestly do believe it's worthwhile just to play it for them. And I think that even if you don't necessarily pay attention to the main story, the sub-stories of these students, the relationship stories you get over time, make it worth it enough. Because admittedly, I didn't care for the story at first. I got Mashiro as my first character, and yeah, I like her design. I like her live 2D, it's great. But I didn't start reading a lot until I got Izuna, and then she made me actually want to play the game more. Now she's one of my, if not my most heavily invested unit, because I maxed out this variation first and then her swimsuit variation, but either way, I adore this character, to the extent to where I started to invest into my other units over time. And then I said, oh, well, I actually want to get them higher tier here, so I guess I actually have to play the story. And so even if it's a roundabout way to get involved into it, if you legitimately find one design that you really cling to, that you enjoy, I'd honestly say go for the game, get that character, and then start from there. Because I do believe any gacha game or any game in general is fun when you have at least one character or something to attach yourself to. Maybe it's the gameplay. Maybe you like the gameplay of BA. I don't, but I think having a long-term goal for a character you enjoy, for me, it was Hifumi. I loved Hifumi. I didn't have her swimsuit variation, but I had her original variation. I got her swimsuit, like, I think during her last banner, which is why it's not super heavily invested into, but I love the design. And the art is really good. So if you're someone in a similar position, maybe pick a character. Maybe you like Serena. I like Serena. I like Serena. I like Hibiki too. I like a lot of characters, okay? But if you don't have or aren't interested in the story itself, find a character who you like the design of, see if you like their personality, and then go from there. Maybe collect the rest of their club. Or maybe just max invest into them because you have nothing else to do. I honestly think BA is such a casual, friendly game that you can go for at least a decent amount of time without paying attention to much until later game. It is gonna hurt you late game, but you know, you can cross the bridge when you come to it. Now, me personally, I play for one character, both the alternate variations of that character and any future alts of that character. If there are future Izuna alts, please let me know. But Maki, I like Camp Maki, and I'm honestly very excited for that. However, I would like to say one thing. The community is amazing in every respect. I mean, not just the art community, but everybody. The YouTube community, the Twitter community. Surprisingly, the Twitter community is good. I mean, as a Genshin player, the Genshin community is kind of dog shit, not gonna lie. At least on Twitter especially. But BA has the best people in it. Just play it. Just play the game if you haven't already. If you are playing the game, then tell me why you're playing the game down below. Do you like the character? Who do you simp for? Who do you like? Is it just the design? Do you like the art, or do you like the personality too? I'm not, biased or anything, but I honestly think that Izuna should be one of the characters you simp for. If you don't, you're just wrong.